In order to win the election, President-elect Donald Trump breached a blue wall and secured crucial states like Wisconsin, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan with his pro-working class message. So what do Democrats who voted for Trump want in return this morning?
And joining us now is a Democrat who voted for Donald Trump and the executive director of the Trumpocrats, Christian Rickers. Good morning, Christian. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
All right. So because of folks like you, President-elect Trump surprised a lot of people winning the presidency last week. Ultimately, what do you want him to accomplish, especially in the first 100 days in office?
Well, I think it would be a great idea to start off on a positive note and do things like, loosening the tourniquet on the coal industry and putting a lot of these coal miners back to work instead of closing their companies down. I think we need to start with the trade agreements, putting people back to work, bringing our jobs back from other countries. And also, I think that Donald Trump needs to focus on an infrastructure bill, one that rebuilds our roads, airports, schools around the country. And I think everybody can agree we need to do that.
Well, he may be ahead of the game on that, Christian, because that's what Donald Trump's been talking about on the infrastructure issue. Take a listen.
We are going to fix our inner cities and rebuild our highways, bridges, tunnels, airports, schools, hospitals. We're going to rebuild our infrastructure, which will become, by the way, second to none. And we will put millions of our people to work as we rebuild it.
So that's a tall order, Christian. You think you can get it done? A lot of presidents have paid lip service to fixing our roads and bridges, but they're still crumbling.
Yeah, but I think there's a consensus now, even with the folks in Washington, that that we need to focus on these issues. Another thing I think that everybody can agree on is draining the swamp in Washington, and he's going to go ahead and pull the plug on that, I think, in his first 100 days, I'm hoping.
Christian, what message do you have for the thousands of protesters across the country, many of them Democrats, saying that Mr. Trump is not our president, some even burning the flag? I mean, we've seen some pretty terrible things happen. What is your message to them as a Democrat who switched parties to vote for Mr. Trump?
It's, the people around this country need to get behind him. He's won the election. Do something positive, productive instead of destructive, and give him a chance.
Christian Rickers, one of the many who voted for Trump and switched parties, certainly in those Rust Belt states as well. Christian, great to see you this morning.
Thanks, Christian.
Thanks a lot.
All right, post-election.